KBRF Sports Video is brought to you by the Otter Power Company and the Otter Power Company pregame. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Uxted Plumbing and Heating and your Uxted Plumbing and Heating game time and temperature. Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard. Viking Cafe and the Viking Cafe keys to the game. Lake Region Healthcare and the Lake Region Healthcare timeout. Annabelle and Associates and the Annabelle and Associates instant replay. The Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Olson Oil Card Express and your Olson Oil Card Express postgame show. Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Service Food, Fergus Falls Monument, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated, Otter Tail Coaches, and by FM Bank. Now let's head out to the game.
And should bring a lot of excitement to our local fans. But should be a great matchup here tonight, here on Homecoming. A lot of great activities. Right now they're introducing the incoming Hall of Fame class as the teams are out on the field. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening here in Fergus Falls for football. That'll eventually end up in just a little bit being some Friday night lights. So great matchup. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And when we return, we're going to have our keys. We're going to talk about the seasons of both these teams and have the keys to the game sponsored by the Viking Cafe. First, we'll have our Uxted Plumbing and Heating time and temp. The time is 5:43 p.m. here, and the temperature, it's sunny and 78 degrees here in Fergus Falls. So we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with our keys to the game sponsored by the Viking Cafe right after this.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
What's your number?
We drove 5.2 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Otter Tail Minn Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
And welcome back to homecoming evening here in Fergus Falls. A great matchup between undefeated teams. Fergus Falls at home against East Grand Forks. And looking at the Otters season, 3-0 on the year. Last week they had a great win. They went on the road and defeated Detroit Lakes. The final score in that one was 35-21. Otters led 21-14 at the half. They led 35-14 after 3. So they were in control going into the fourth quarter on their way to a 35-21 victory. Henry Bethel had a great night. He was 18 of 26 throwing the ball for 308 yards and 4 touchdown passes. He also ran for 54 yards and a touchdown as the Otters had 465 total yards of offense. Caleb Froning had 12 carries and 64 yards. Isaiah Holmes, 6 catches, 149 yards, and 2 touchdowns. East Grand Forks last week beat Perham 33-8, and it was Jordan Nowaski who had 4 touchdowns, and that's what East Grand Forks love to do. They love to run the football, and that'll be a big key for the Otters tonight. They defeated Crookston in their opener, won at Little Falls in their second game, and then defeated Perham last week, and the final score in that one was 33-8. Now time for our keys to the game, sponsored by the Viking Cafe in downtown Fergus Falls. And talking to Coach Chris Grabowska for Fergus Falls, he talked about it's going to be a key to stop the run like we just talked about a moment ago. They're big and physical up front. They need to own the trenches, and they run an I formation that's very effective offensively. Execute is what he said, and he says the 3 wins that the Otters have had so far really brought up their confidence. It's a tough section, and things won't get any easier in this matchup tonight. So that is the keys of the game, brought to you by the Viking Cafe in downtown Fergus Falls. We'll take another 2-minute timeout as our pregame show continues, as you're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Been waiting for a huge discount on a Ram Heavy Duty? Well, Nelson Auto Center has it. Save up to $20,000 off original MSRP on a 24 Ram Heavy Duty. That's right, up to $20,000 in savings. Or if you're in the market for a Ram half-ton, we've got that too. Right now, lease a new Ram Bighorn for as low as $389 a month. And GMC buyers, there's something for you too. Save up to $10,000 on GMC Sierra 1500. Great buys, huge discounts now at Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls. Otter Tail Minn Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
I'm Tad Butke, your dedicated business sales consultant at Park Region. Whether you're looking to optimize your operations, scale your business, or find tailored solutions, I'm here to help you achieve your goals.
Reach out to Tad today at 218-998-2000 for Park Region to go beyond the connection.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
And welcome back here to Otter Stadium. Otter football tonight here on Channel 977. And the Otters are at home against East Grand Forks in the battle of 2 undefeated teams, both 3-0 on the season. And we're going to have our Nelson Auto Center starting lineups. Nelson Auto Center on Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls, and for the Fergus Falls Otters. And it's the Otters offensive unit here tonight. At wide receiver will be Alex Ellison. Another wide receiver will be Isaiah Holmes. Offensive tackle, Colton Drulard. Offensive guard will be Dane Hastings. At center will be Robert Ellert. Offensive guard, Christian Franzen. Offensive tackle, Jack Anderson. At tight end, Jack Ratz. Wide receiver, Levi King. Running back, Caleb Froning. And quarterback is Henry Bethel. Chris Grabowska is the head coach of the Fergus Falls Otters. Otters are going to be without running back Caleb Froning tonight. I believe it was a separated shoulder, so hope Caleb can get back and get healthy here in the coming days. Did I get that one wrong? Karsten. Oh, I mixed up. It's Karsten who's out. Thanks, Jason. Carson's out, and Caleb Froning, the starting running back here tonight. On the other side for the Green Wave of East Grand Forks at quarterback is number 12, Jacob Stassen. Running back, senior, number 21, Jordan Nowaski. Fullback, junior, number 9, Cole Schmiedeberg. Wide receiver, senior, number 4, Austin Rustling. Wide receiver, sophomore, number 22, Jackson Stassen. Offensive lineman, senior, number 78, Maverick Martin. Offensive lineman, senior, number 75, Messi Kalenda. Center, senior, number 74, Luke Massman. Offensive lineman, senior, number 79, Sebastian Olson. Offensive lineman, senior, number 76, Ryan Gravos. And tight end, senior, number 28, Cole Beese. And it's Ryan Kasowski is the head coach of the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. Otters are 3-0 on the season, and East Grand Forks is 3-0 as well. Well, West Central Ag Air, your local Peterson Farms and LG seed supplier, and the right choice to defend your crops. That's West Central Ag Air, one of the sponsors for the game tonight. And now they're getting going with the lineups. They're introducing the Otters, and the Otters running in, making a grand entrance here on homecoming with the flags waving, and it's Henry Bethel leading the charge with our American flag out to midfield as they're pumped and getting ready to go. And just a reminder here, programming reminder, that the Otters will be on the air next week. Otters will be on the road, and they'll be at Perham, and that game will be right here on Channel 977 FM. East Grand Forks next week will be at home against Thief River Falls. Also, tomorrow, right here on Channel 977, we'll have Spartan football. Bob Roars will be at the campus of M-State, where Vermilion will be at M-State for college football. And then we also have soccer on Tuesday, Otter and Comet soccer, as Hillcrest will be at Fergus Falls. Craig Olson will be here for that one, and that'll be right here on Channel 977 FM. And then the other game we'll try to keep an eye on tonight, Bob Roars is over in Barrett, where KMS is at West Central area. That game will be going on at the same time, so we'll try to get some scoring updates for you as the evening progresses with that one. And then just one more reminder, you can also watch, if you're listening on the radio, you can also watch by clicking on kbrfradio.com, and also can do it on the Fergus Now app as well. So we're going to take one more time out here on our pregame show as they're about to play the national anthem. So it'll be a 3-minute timeout, and you're listening to Otter football on Channel 977.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Otter Tail Minn-Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust. Been waiting for a huge discount on a Ram Heavy Duty? Well, Nelson Auto Center has it. Save up to $20,000 off original MSRP on a 24 Ram Heavy Duty. That's right, up to $20,000 in savings. Or if you're in the market for a Ram half-ton, we've got that too. Right now, lease a new Ram Bighorn for as low as $389 a month. And GMC buyers, there's something for you too. Save up to $10,000 on GMC Sierra 1500. Great buys, huge discounts now at Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
All right, we are back here at Otter Stadium and moments away from kicking things away, what should be a great matchup here tonight on homecoming and all the festivities going on. And after a lot of the festivities finished up here, it's going to be time to kick it away and have some Otter football for you here tonight on Channel 977. And Otters won their first week of the year, and it was a decisive win at Park Rapids, 39-0. Was the final score, as Otters defense held Park Rapids to only 30 yards for the game. Game 2 won at home, big win, 48 points they put up against DGF with 407 total yards, 48-29 win. And as we mentioned before last week, winning at Detroit Lakes 35-21, the final. But the team's taken the field, and the Green Wave, they're going to kick it away to Fergus Falls. And back deep for Fergus Falls, it's going to be Caleb Froning along with Isaiah Holmes. So they will be the kick returners. As the ball is set down on the 40-yard line. And kicking it away for East Grand Forks will be junior Carson McDonald. Beautiful night, as we mentioned before. We're in the upper 70s. And we're ready to go. McDonald approaches the ball, boots it, and here we go. And fielding it will be Isaiah Holmes. Holmes across the 20 to the 25, cuts back left, accelerates up the middle, and all the way to the 37-yard line, or the Otters will start out 1st and 10 after a very nice return by Isaiah Holmes. Isaiah, he had quite a game last week at Detroit Lakes. He caught 6 balls for 149 yards and a pair of touchdowns. And Henry Bethel threw the ball accurately and often, 18 of 26 for 308 yards and 4 touchdown passes. And talking with Ryan Kosowski as well, East Grand Forks coach before the game, he used the same term as Coach Grabowska, battle in the trenches, who can win that battle of the line, and that's so often what is the result is dependent on who wins that battle of the line. Bethel out of the shotgun, Hands it off up the middle, breaking a tackle across the 40 up to about the 44-yard line. And that was Caleb Froning with the run. And a good chunk of yards for Froning on that first down run. Picks up 7. It'll be second down and 3. Going out wide right for Fergus Falls will be Levi King. 2 receivers slot right, 2 receivers left. Empty backfield, Bethel out of the shotgun. And Henry takes a snap. He's going to run with it. Bounces off of one man, trying to battle his way for any positive yardage. Looks like, if anything, maybe half a yard, maybe a yard on the gain for Henry Bethel. So good job there by the Green Wave of seeing that. And Henry is a major threat to run the football with his athleticism. In fact, he is the leading rusher for the Otters so far. 30 carries, 232 yards on the season with 6 rushing touchdowns. Only a yard there, and it'll be third down and 2 for the Otters at the East Grand Forks 45-yard line. Froning flanked to Bethel's right. Henry takes the handoff, swings it right side, passes complete to Levi King, but the Green Wave are right there, and it's going to be a loss of maybe a couple yards on that swing pass. They tried to set up a quick screen swing pass to Levi King, and it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So great job by East Grand Forks. So it's a completed pass, but negative yardage. And the Otters now in a punting situation. And Levi King ready to punt it away for Fergus Falls. Back deep is Jez Jones for Green Wave, and Levi lets it go. A shortish kick over to the left side, crossing the 40 and bounding out of bounds around the 36-yard line of East Grand Forks, and the Green Wave will take over the 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. So an impressive defensive stand there by East Grand Forks. After the Otters did what they needed to do on first down, they got 7 yards out of it, but then only a 1-yard run by Bethel, and then a pass completion that was negative 2 yards, and it forced a 3 and out for Fergus Falls. Ryan Kosowski, head coach of the Green Wave, also talked about how time of possession is going to be important, how they can't go 3 and out, and keep his defense off the field. We'll see how they execute. And now on first down, I think did the ball go on the ground? Well, in any event, it's going to be a big loss on first down for East Grand Forks. I think there was a muff snap there, and it's going to be a loss of a couple on that play. I just had to pick up the ball and make sure that the Otters didn't get to it, and East Grand Forks loses 2 on that play. It'll be second down and 12 for the Green Wave. Quarterback is number 12, Jacob Stassen, a sophomore. And the 2 big runners for East Grand Forks, number 21, Jordan Nowaski, and number 9, Cole Schmiedeberg. And I formation for East Grand Forks. Stassen under center. A play action pass, back to throw, dumps it off left side, pass is incomplete. Had a chance to make that play, but couldn't bring it in. It was Cole Beese with the attempted reception. And that'll bring up third down and 12 here now for East Grand Forks. First pass attempt is incomplete. East Grand Forks, they don't throw too much. They really are dependent on the run. They probably look to see some play action pass from them when they do decide to throw it. And they are in a throwing down here at third down and 12. And going out wide left is Austin Rustling for East Grand Forks. And it's I formation again as Stassen goes under center. Third down and 12 from the 33. Penalty marker is thrown. It's going to be on East Grand Forks. And I'm not sure, was it a... And it's going to be on East Grand Forks, a 5-yard penalty. Oh, is that illegal procedure? That's what we'll go with. So 5-yard penalty, and that'll move the ball back to the Green Wave 28-yard line, and it'll bring up third down and 17. And Rustling goes wide left again for East Grand Forks. I formation with Nowaski and Schmiedeberg in the backfield. Stassen under center. Takes a snap, pitches it left. It's Nowoski trying to get outside. Otters converging, wrapped up, brought down, very short gain. And the Otter defense gets it done right off the bat here after East Grand Forks sent the Otter offense off the field. That's only a gain of a yard for Nowoski. And it'll be 4th and long for East Grand Forks, with the ball just shy of the 30-yard line. So going back deep for Fergus Falls is Isaiah Holmes. He'll stand at his own 30-yard line. And the punter for East Grand Forks is senior Austin Rustling, as he's ready to take the snap at his own 16-yard line. He receives the snap, plenty of time, end over end kick. Holmes fields it at the 32, accelerates up the field, but is wrapped up and brought down by Cole Schmiedeberg. Good job of coverage there by East Grand Forks as they closed in on Isaiah. Isaiah didn't have much of a chance after he caught it. Just a 4-yard return. Otters get the ball back. They'll have it 1st and 10. A yard farther back from what they started their first drive. It'll be at their own 36-yard line. As Henry Bethel back onto the field. Try to lead the Otters on this drive. No score here on our Park Region scoreboard. Don't forget our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report coming up in just a bit. Their service department conveniently open on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bethel out of the shotgun, and Henry hands it off to Froning, and he's across the 35 up, I think with forward progress. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play. So 2nd down and 10. Coming up for Fergus Falls at their own 36-yard line. So the defensive units on both sides really showing up here on the first couple drives. See if the Otters can get the ball moving as Levi King goes wide right. And Henry Bethel. Pistol look, now 3 receivers in motion heading wide left, including Alex Ellison and Isaiah Holmes. And Henry takes a snap, fakes a handoff, and tries to get it across the middle to Levi King. Led him a little bit too far, and it was incomplete. So Henry now 1 of 2 throwing the ball, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to play, first quarter. Homecoming night here in Fergus Falls. And no score on our Park Region scoreboard. We'll have coverage of the Otters next week at Perham. Mark Johnson will be back on the play-by-play with the Otters right here on Channel 977 next Friday. And here's Henry Bethel now out of the gun. 3 receivers left. Snap a little bit high, but he has it. He steps up now. Henry, he's going to launch it deep down the middle, looking for Isaiah Holmes. It's incomplete, and no flags on the play. That was good coverage there. It looked like it was number 33 DJ Hall on the coverage. And another 3 and out, as the Otters will have to look to punt it away here. It'll be 4th down and 10 from their own 36-yard line. And it is Noah Fries on the return here, or Noah Fries, excuse me, on the return for East Grand Forks, standing on his own 25-yard line, and Levi King ready to punt it away. Levi standing at his own 24. Good snap, lets it go. That's a lower line drive kick. Fries picks it up. He's across the 35 to the 40. He's got some room. Out to midfield, breaks another tackle, and all the way down near the 41-yard line, and a very good return. But there's a penalty marker on the field back at the 38-yard line, and that's good news for Otter fans after a very nice return there by Noah Fries. So we'll see what it is here, but they're moving backwards. It's going to be against East Grand Forks. So Fry showed some quickness and explosiveness on that return. Oh, they're gonna pull the flag. They waved it off. I thought maybe it might be an illegal block in the back, but they are going to take the flag off the field. There will be no flag on the field, and that means that return by Fries is going to give East Grand Forks some very good field position. They'll start on the Otter 41-yard line. My estimate on that return was probably in the area of about 25 yards. And East Grand Forks will have it 1st and 10. So there's a timeout here on the field. And this timeout is brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. And so we will take a timeout as well. We'll take a 45-second timeout. You're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
First down run for the Green Wave. They hand it off to Cole Schmiedeberg, and Schmiedeberg brings it up to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards on the play. Second down and 5 coming up. East Grand Forks undefeated on the season, 3-0. Fergus Falls undefeated on the season, also 3-0. Great night, great crowd here at homecoming to watch this game on a beautiful evening as Austin Wrestling goes wide left. Looks like it's Jackson Stassen wide right, and Schmiedeberg and Jacob Stassen. Jacob Stassen under center. Handoff up the middle. Schmiedeberg's got room. Penalty marker, though, comes down. He brings it all the way up to the 21-yard line, but a flag way back in the area that you think it might be coming back after that one. So a good run by Schmiedeberg. Would have been a gain of about 15 yards on the play, but it's going to be a hold on East Grand Forks. And that will bring it back. And the ball's going to come back to the 46-yard line. And it'll be second down and 15 here. So second and 15, it was second 5. It looked like a good run for East Grand Forks, but this time the flag is upheld and comes back to the 46-yard line. Second and 15 for East Grand Forks. A receiver to each side, I formation, and Jacob Stassen goes under center for the Green Wave. And Stassen, play action, back to throw, looking right, dumps it off. This one's complete, this time to Beese, and he is across the 35 and brought down just shy of a first down. He gets all the way to the 32-yard line, and that's a 14-yard gain. And it'll bring up third down and a yard to go. So Stassen and Beese tried to convert earlier in the game. It went off of Beese's hands. But this time, very effective, 14-yard gain on the far side of the field. And it's now third down and 1 for East Grand Forks at the Fergus Falls 32-yard line. Wrestling wide left, I formation once again. Schmiedeberg and Nowaski in the backfield. And Stassen goes under center. And Stassen takes a snap. Schmiedeberg right up the middle and blasts his way forward. He's got a first down across the 30 up to about the 29-yard line. And only needed a yard. He got 3 on the play. And that'll move the chains. First down and 10 for East Grand Forks. They have it at the Otter 28-yard line. No score here in the first quarter. 5:27 to play on our Park Region scoreboard. Our Minnesota Motor halftime report will be coming up in just a little bit. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle, make Minnesota Motor Company your first stop. That's Minnesota Motor on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. All right, first and 10 for East Grand Forks at the Fergus Falls 28-yard line. And Stassen under center, pitches it to Kowalski, and the Otters come through and bring him down for a significant loss. Busting through the line of scrimmage there was Henry Bethel, the defensive back. And that's a loss of 4 for Jordan Nowaski. So that's a big play for the Otter defense, pushing East Grand back, putting them in a second longer situation. And that's what the Green Wave like to do. They like to run the football. The Otters have done a pretty good job on it here so far. It was a punt return by Noah Fries that got East Grand Forks really nice field position as it's 2nd and 14. Stassen under center. I formation here once again. And Stassen, he's hands it off, and Schmiedeberg, he's got some room up the middle. He's up across the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line, and that is going to be an East Grand Forks first down. A gain of 14 on the play, so Schmiedeberg has broke free a few times here. One of them was brought back on a hold. He's got 3 carries for 22 yards, and East Grand Forks now in the red zone, down to the 17-yard line where they'll have it first down and 10. Well, this game and the Quality Toyota Player of the Game t-shirts are brought to you by Lake Country Graphics. We'll name our Quality Player of the Game in our post-game show. So 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. I formation once again. Receiver out to each side. Hand off to Schmiedeberg up the middle, and not nearly as much there on the play. He gets it up to the 15-yard line. 2-yard gain for Cole Schmiedeberg. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for East Grand. Otter defense trying to get a stop here with Green Wave marching into their red zone here. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the Fergus Falls 15-yard line. Receiver out to each side. I formation here. Steady dose of I formation here from East Grand Forks. And now the penalty marker is going to go. The Otters came flying in a little bit early. It's just a matter if they got pulled, but East Grand Forks sideline doesn't think that was the case. They think it's going to be offsides. And it is offsides on Fergus Falls. First penalty of the game for the Otters. And that one hurts. That brings it from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 3 and moves the ball up to the Otter 10-yard line. We're at 2:43 to play first quarter. No score between East Grand Forks and Fergus Falls. And it's 2nd down and 3 for East Grand at the Otter 10-yard line. Stassen goes under center. I formation again. Handoff. Schmiedeberg meets a maroon wall of tacklers, and it's going to be a short gain. Only a yard on the play for Schmiedeberg. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 at the Otter 9-yard line. Again, you're listening. We're launching the streaming service, and you can also watch this game as we're going on KBRFradio.com. Also, download the Fergus Now app. You can watch this game. Well, the broadcast, play-by-play, will be right with it. And looking forward to what that's going to bring here in the upcoming season, sports season. 3rd down and 2 for East Grand at the Otter 9-yard line. Stassen is under center and handed off to, looks like it's Schmiedeberg, and I don't think he's got it. He's going to be shy. Looks like he's back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up the key 4th down and 2 for East Grand Forks. And they love to run the football, but Otters' run defense last couple plays has been excellent. So we'll see what Ryan Kosowski's team is going to do here on 4th down and 2 at the Fergus Falls 9-yard line. No score with 1:10 to play in the first quarter on our Park Region scoreboard. A receiver out to each side, rustling his wide left. Stassen under center, I formation. And moving the ball right and being knocked down. Now the ball is loose, but either way, whoever has the football, it's going to be short. The Otter defense comes up big here. And Fergus Falls is going to take over. I think it was a little hard to see. I don't know if the ball got jarred loose under there. And I think it was a mishandled snap. And I guess I don't even know who recovered it. It doesn't matter because it was 4th down. And the Otters are going to start with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. So a great job defensively by the Otters. So going wide right here for Fergus Falls, Levi King. Coming out of the pistol here with Henry Bethel. He's got 3 receivers left. Now flanked to his left is Froning. And Bethel hands it off. Froning up the middle. He's got some space across the 15 up to about the 16-yard line. Good run there by Caleb Froning. 3 carries, 13 yards for Caleb. Remember, Caleb's brother Carson is out with a separated shoulder, unfortunately. So no Carson in this one. So 2nd down and 3. Otters quickly up to the line of scrimmage at their own 16-yard line. Swing pass left to Isaiah Holmes. Isaiah trying to break free and nothing there. No gain on that pass completion. So it'll bring up 3rd down. Yeah, it'll actually be a loss on the play, a loss of a yard. So the two passes the Otters have completed have gone for negative yards. You don't see that too often. And give credit to the Green Wave defense there. Getting to those screen passes that are really effective with some of the athletes the Otters have on the outside. That'll be the end of the first quarter here. No score on our Park Region scoreboard. And it's Fergus Falls and East Grand Forks in this homecoming game. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll take a 45-second timeout. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year. And we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
And back here at Otter Stadium, about to start the second quarter. It's been dominated by defense here. And a great stand by the Otters in their own red zone, pushing back East Grand Forks inside their own 10-yard line. And Fergus Falls has the ball 3rd and 6 at their own 16-yard line. Bethel out of the shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And fakes the handoff, rolling right across the middle. Pass complete, Levi King. He's across the 30. Busts forward up to about the 37-yard line, and that's a big gainer and a big play on third down. Love to see those 3rd down conversions, and that's a 21-yard reception, Henry Bethel to Levi King. So Otters 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line and a little more breathing room. Not so close to their own end zone here. And Henry out of the pistol with Caleb Froning right behind him. 3 receivers left and 1 to the right. Henry takes it, he hands it off to Froning. Not a lot there. He does get it up to about the 40-yard line. Couple-yard gain. And tackle there made by Ryan Rockstead, defensive lineman for East Grand Forks. And give Froning a yard on the play. So 2nd down and 8 for the Otters from their own 40-yard line. King will go wide right, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, with Alex Ellison wide left. And Henry takes the snap, hands it off. It's Froning, and again, not a lot there. East Grand run defense has been very effective. That's going to be maybe another yard on the play. So the 41-yard line, 3rd down and 7 for Fergus Falls. Well, Otters had a big gain on 3rd down a few moments ago. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to get the first points on the board in this game. That's one thing Fergus Falls has not had any issue with, putting points on the board. 39 in game 1, 48 in game 2, and 35 last week at DL. But no score so far here with 2 undefeated teams. Bethel back to pass. Under pressure, bringing the blitz, scrambling. He gets by 1 man, but now he's wrapped up and brought down the sack, and that's a big loss. And it looks like, trying to track down who the sack was there, I believe it was Maverick Martine, number 78 with the sack, and that is a major loss. Henry, with his athleticism, looked like he might have a shot to get out of there, but he's brought all the way down back to the 26-yard line. Yeah, that was a loss of about 15 yards on that sack. So 4th and long, and Levi King ready to punt it away. As Noah Fry is ready to return, and there is the punt. Pretty good one there by Levi. Takes a bounce at the 40. Takes a great Otter bounce all the way down to the 30, to the 20. Rolling, and it's touchdown at about the 12-yard line. And if my math is correct, that's about a 63-yard punt for Levi King. What a great punt. So we're going to take a quick timeout, 45-second timeout. This is Otter Football on Channel 977.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Been waiting for a huge discount on a Ram Heavy Duty? Well, Nelson Auto Center has it. Save up to $20,000 off original MSRP on a 24 Ram Heavy Duty. That's right, up to $20,000 in savings. Or if you're in the market for a Ram half-ton, we've got that too. Right now, lease a new Ram Bighorn for as low as $389 a month. And GMC buyers, there's something for you too. Save up to $10,000 on GMC Sierra 50.
And on first down, busting through all the way, getting by the Otter defense and into the end zone, the touchdown for Jordan Nowaski. And man, what a big run that was from Nowaski, breaking through that Otter defensive line. And that was, what did that end up being? That was an 85-yard touchdown run for Nowaski. What a run, a big play. And now the Green Wave are they going to go for 2? But man, coming right out of that change of possession. Now they are going to go for the extra point here. It'll be Carson McDonald ready to kick the extra point. Holder will be Jacob Stassen. Well, what a run there. 6-0 East Grand Forks. The Green Wave takes the lead. Extra point is up, and the extra point is no good. It's wide right. So no good, but a big run. 85-yard touchdown run by Jordan Nowaski, and it's 6-0 East Grand Forks with the lead. We're going to take another timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the ensuing kickoff. This is Otter Football on Channel 977, back in 45 seconds.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
All right, 6-0. That was a 85-yard touchdown run by Jordan Nowaski. And in a game where defense has really been excellent so far, being able to bust free for a big play like that is huge. And it's now 6-0 East Grand Forks with the lead as the two-point conversion failed. And East Grand Forks ready to kick it away. Line drive kick is fielded by Isaiah Holmes at the 10-yard line, up to the 20. Cuts back up the middle of the 30. Isaiah's got room, breaks a tackle, spins away from another, and now he's finally brought down to the 44-yard line. And Isaiah, man, he had another great return here. That's about a 34-yard return. Otters trying to bounce back and answer East Grand Forks. Let's see if they can get some momentum here offensively. And it'll be first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10. And 2 receivers to each side for Fergus Falls. And Henry Bethel empty backfield. And now they little shovel pass. It's Isaiah Holmes either across midfield into Green Wave territory. That's going to be a first down. They took Isaiah Holmes in motion from the far side and a quick little dump shovel pass. And Isaiah on the move, and that was a gain of 12 yards on the play. And that'll go down as a completed pass. It was a forward pass. And Isaiah with his first catch of the game. So 1st and 10. For the Otters, as they have it at the East Grand Forks 43-yard line. And now Froning to the left of Bethel out of the shotgun. And Henry hands it off to Froning. He's up towards the 40 and picks up about 3 yards on the play. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Caleb now with 6 carries and 18 yards in this game. As it is 2nd down and 7. Otters at the Green Wave 40-yard line. Levi King will go wide right. Alex Ellison and Darius Lockett out to the left. Froning in the backfield. Bethel out of the shotgun. Henry takes a snap, and he's going to keep it. Moving right. Dumps a pass off. It's complete. Breaking a tackle. Getting first down yardage across the 30. Forced out of bounds around the 28-yard line. And that's Jack Ratz with the first down. So the Otters moving the chains here a bit. And that will be an 11, maybe a 12-yard gain. We'll call it a 12-yard gain for Jack Ratz on that one. Jack's first reception of the game. Henry Bethel is now 5 of 7 throwing the ball for 42 yards with my unofficial totals. And it's 1st and 10 Fergus Falls at the East Grand Forks 28-yard line. Otters trail the Green Wave 6-0 on our Park Region scoreboard. 7:29 to play. 7:29 to play here in the 2nd quarter. In motion is Lockett. And now they're going to hand it off to Lockett in motion, and he's brought down. Looks like it's going to be no gain on the play. So they move Lockett in motion, hand it off to him, and no gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Fergus Falls at the East Grand Forks 28-yard line. In just a little bit, we'll have our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report. Minnesota Motor is paying top dollar for trade-ins. Contact the sales team for a free appraisal. That's Minnesota Motor on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. All right, Henry working out of the shotgun again. 3 receivers right, or left, 1 to the right. Back to pass under some pressure. Slings the pass across the middle. That's complete. Now the ball's yard loose. Is it going to be a fumble? And it may be a fumble. Alex Ellison had the reception, and the ball popped out. And, yep, it is going to be East Grand Forks Wave football. Man, the completed pass to Ellison, that would have been pretty close to the first down. So it's a completed pass, but then the fumble. And another big play, East Grand Forks is going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. So Ellison with the reception and caught it. It was a bullet pass from Henry, and Ellison was able to bring it in and trying to battle for some extra yards. And it may be a little unfortunate for the Otters that the whistle didn't go to maybe stop the play, because it was where a couple players were in there, and Alex wasn't getting any further, but it was jarred loose before any whistle. And East Grand Forks with the ball, leading 6-0, 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. And it is Stassen under center. Single back set here this time. And they hand it off, and right there, met and brought down immediately. I believe it was Schmiedeberg. Yes, it was Schmiedeberg. Great job there on the defensive line, as it was Nolan Field making the tackle. And that'll be a 2-yard loss for Schmiedeberg. So 2nd down and 12. 6 minutes, 15 seconds, 2nd quarter. East Grand Forks leading 6-0 on the Park Region scoreboard. Both teams come into this game undefeated at 3-0. As East Grand Forks going wide right is Jackson Stassen. It's Rustling wide left. I formation here for East Grand Forks. And now Stassen getting a few more directions here, and now there's going to be a timeout here called. East Grand Forks not liking what they saw, so they are going to take a timeout. As this timeout is brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare, so we'll take our own timeout. A 45-second timeout. East Grand Forks 6, Fergus Falls nothing here halfway through the second quarter. We'll take a 40-second timeout. This is Otter Football on Channel 977.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
Second down and 12, East Grand Forks. Play action pass. Stassen back to throw, looking down the field, incomplete. Looking down the left sideline. And pass was intended, I believe, for Jackson Stassen. So the pass from Jacob Stassen to Jackson Stassen, incomplete. Jacob Stassen now 1 of 3 throwing the ball for 14 yards. And it'll bring up third down and 12 for the Green Wave from their own 18-yard line. Otter defense needing a stop here. 2 plays have been the difference in the game. A big 85-yard touchdown run by Jordan Nowaski, and then the Otters fumbled on a march near the red zone on this previous session. So 3rd and 12, Otters trying to get the ball back in the hands of their offense. Out of the shotgun is Stassen, and he is back to throw. Looking, launches it down the left side of the field, looking for Rustling. It is deflected, knocked around, bobbled, and it is intercepted. What a play! An interception by Parker Tilke down the right sideline. Flags go down on the field after the play, but what a play by Parker Tilke. It was a battle between him and Austin Rustling down the far left sideline, and Tilke able to rip it away and get the interception. And he brought it back to the 32-yard line of the Green Wave, but there were penalty markers that came down. And we'll see what those are. But in any event, man, that could have been a huge gain for the Green Wave, but Tilke comes up with the interception. They have marked the ball at the 32-yard line of East Grand Forks. And we'll see what the penalty is. Now here comes the signal. Almost there. Yeah, still. Yeah, here come the Otter offense. It is going to be illegal block in the back, I think, on Fergus Falls on the return. So I think it's going to move back from. It's going to move back from where Tilke was knocked out of bounds. But in any event, big play for the Otters. And it goes back to, looks like, let's see. It's going to go all the way back to the 48-yard line. So the penalty happened at the 38. It was a 10-yard penalty. But Parker Tilke, man, what a play by Tilke. That was anyone's ball. And he won the battle. few moments we didn't know who had it until he ripped it away, and the Otters now have the football, 1st and 10 at the Green Wave 48-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right. Henry takes the snap, hand off to Froning, and moving to his left, and a modest gain up to about the 46-yard line for Caleb Froning. So 2nd down and 8 coming up for Fergus Falls at the 46. We're at the 5-minute mark to play in the 2nd quarter. East Grand Forks 6, Fergus Falls 0, and 3 receivers right. It's Alex Ellison to the left, and Henry out of the shotgun with Caleb Froning in the backfield. Swing pass to Levi King, and Levi bobbled it and couldn't bring it in, and it was kind of borderline whether it was a forward pass or not. It was a forward pass, so by just a bit, and it'll be an incomplete pass and bring up 3rd down and 8. So Bethel now 6 of 9 throwing the ball for 49 yards. Levi's had a couple catches already in this game. He had the biggest play from scrimmage for the Otters, a 21-yard reception on 3rd down earlier. But it's now 3rd down and 8 for the Otters at the Green Wave 46-yard line. And Bethel out of the gun. Henry moving left. He's on the move. He gets outside, cuts up. Now he's loose down the left sideline and dragged down. Man, it looked like he was going to be gone for a moment. But a big run by Henry. Really nice tackle there by linebacker Cole Schmiedeberg. But a big play. And Henry with the run. Looked like he ended up with about 20 or 21 yards on the play. Where are they going to mark it here? I think they're going to mark it at the 20, 25, or the 26. So it's a 20-yard run for Henry Bethel. So Henry hadn't had anything going on the ground yet. The Otters leading rusher at the quarterback spot, but he got on the move there. And the Otters move the chains. Another 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 for Fergus Falls at the 26-yard line of East Grand Forks. Bethel out of the shotgun. Now he's back to pass. He's got time. Looking the right side, and the pass is complete. Levi King trying to break a tackle. He's inside the 5, dragged out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. I'll make it the 2-yard line. That is a 24-yard reception, Bethel to King, and the Otters are in business here as they're going to have it at the 2-yard line. And Levi King with a nice game so far. 3 catches, 43 yards, and 1st and goal, Fergus Falls at the 2-yard line. 3:47 to play, 2nd quarter. East Grand Forks 6, Fergus Falls nothing, but the Otters trying to tie it and take the lead if they can punch it in here. Bethel out of the shotgun, moving to his right. He's going to try run for the pylon, and he stays on his feet, gets to the pylon. Henry Bethel into the end zone. That's a Fergus Falls Otter touchdown, and we're tied at 6 on our Park Region scoreboard. So a 2-yard touchdown run for Henry Bethel at the 3-minute 30-second mark of the 2nd quarter. So the Otters have tied it up. Impressive drive there. And don't forget Parker Tilke setting this up with a beautiful interception just a little bit ago to get the Otters set up in East Grand Forks territory. A 48-yard drive. And the extra point, Jaden Heikes is on to kick the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and Heikes knocks it through the goal posts. Extra point is good. 7-6, Fergus Falls has taken the lead on our Park Region scoreboard. We're going to take a 45-second timeout, and we'll be back with the ensuing kickoff. This is Otter Football on Channel 977.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
And the Otters kick it away. It is fielded by Jez Jones back at the 10-yard line up to the 20. Trying to break, does break a tackle. It gets up to the 32. Good job by Jones. Otters couldn't quite bring him down, and he got an extra 8 or 9 yards on the play. And they'll mark it at the 33-yard line. That's a return of about 24 yards for Jez Jones. And East Grand Forks will start 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. So Otters respond after trailing 6-0. All the scoring's been in the second quarter. A 2-yard touchdown run by Henry Bethel. And the extra point by Jaden Heikes is good. 7-6, and East Grand Forks, Otters with the lead. East Grand Forks with it. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to work with. Handoff up the middle, nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard for Schmiedeberg on the play. So a yard on the play up to the 34-yard line. And it's 2nd down and 9. So 2nd and 9, and East Grand Forks not in any hurry here. I think they're in a position where they don't want to give the Otters any time if they have to kick it away, but they can be patient enough where if they pick up a 1st down or 2, then they can get aggressive. But 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun is Stassen. Now it's Nowaski goes in motion. They screen pass goes to Nowaski. Cuts back, breaks one tackle, but right there is Isaiah Holmes. Good tackle there by Isaiah, and that limits it to a short gain, only about a 2-yard reception there for Nowaski. So Nowaski with the reception, and there's a timeout on the field. So we will take a quick break as well. 45-second timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. So 45-second timeout. We'll be back with the conclusion of the second quarter after this.
What's your number? What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
2:22 to play in the second quarter. Fergus Falls 7, East Grand Forks 6. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Green Wave at their own 36-yard line. Otter defense, they can get a stop here and get the ball back with some time to work with. And now the missed snap, and the ball is loose, and looks like East Grand Forks gets on top of it, but it's going to force a punting situation. And Green Wave have struggled with that a bit here in this game. And Coach Chris Grabowska calls a timeout. But we'll just keep it right here, as it's going to be 4th and 10 after that mishandled snap. With the Otters calling timeout, trying to preserve the clock here. So Fergus Falls will force East Grand Forks to punt with 2:12 to go. Otters will have 1 timeout left. East Grand Forks has 2 timeouts. We'll try to get a scoring update. Well, scoring update. And from West Central area, we'll try to get that here in a little bit. KMS is at West Central area tonight. And Bob Rohr's over there covering that one on Real Rock Z103. We'll try to get an update there. Also tomorrow at M State, Bob Rohr's will also call that one. Vermilion at M State. Spartan football on Channel 977 right here. And then Tuesday, Otters hosting Hillcrest. Hillcrest and Fergus Falls in soccer. That'll be on Channel 977. Craig Olson will have coverage of that one. Okay, 4th down and 10. Punting situation for East Grand Forks. Austin Rustling. He's got plenty of time. Lets the punt go. And it takes a bounce at the 38-yard line. It takes an East Grand Forks bounce all the way inside the 25. Now continuing to roll down to the 21-yard line. And Fergus Falls will have to go 79 yards if they're going to put any more points on, or at least maybe not all the way 79 yards for some points, but they're going to have to go quite a ways. But they got 1 minute and 59 seconds to work with here in the second quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10. Otters with an impressive drive. And the play of the game so far seems to be, well, it was the 85-yard touchdown run by Nowoski for East Grand Forks. But when Parker Tilke ripped the ball away on that interception, that kind of changed the whole mood of the game. Gave the Otters good field position. Big reception it was to Levi King. Jack Ratz had a reception in there as well. And the Otters punched it in with Henry Bethel from 2 yards out. Now it looks like there was a false start, actually, was called on East Grand Forks. Otters are going to have the green wave re-punt, and that's a good call. That was ended up being a great punt for Rustling. They'll try it again with Isaiah Holmes standing at his own 38-yard line. Austin Rustling, the punter. He's got it, lets it go. End over end kick. Holmes receives it at the 44, tries to spin away, does get away from one defender. Penalty marker goes down, though, as Holmes is just shy of midfield. Now, that would be a 38-yard difference, but there is going to be a penalty. It looks like it's going to be on the Otters on that return. 1:48 to play is where we're at now. And the officials discussing here. And it's going to be pushed back here. And we'll see where they're going to mark it back from. Now they're going to mark it back from the Fergus Falls 49-yard line. Illegal block in the back on that return. And that brings it to the 39-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty on the Otters. That'll be third penalty on Fergus Falls for 25 yards. So the repunt, though, helped the Otters by about 18 yards on that one. Lost a little bit of time, but good trade-off. So 1st and 10, Fergus Falls at their own 39. 3 receivers left. Looks like it's Levi King to the right. Henry out of the shotgun. Henry back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Across the middle, Levi King incomplete. It looked like he was tripped up a little bit. And pass was on the money, and just as the ball was coming across the middle, Levi tripped and went down, and no interference or anything on that one. And maybe just got tripped up on his footwork there a little bit, and that could have been a big play across the middle, but that'll bring up 2nd down. Bethel now 7 of 11 throwing the ball for 73 yards. Seems like the Otter offense opening things up here, getting a little momentum. See if they can get some more points on the board before halftime. 1:43 till our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report. And Bethel out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Dumps off. Pass across the middle. Holmes, he's got room to run across midfield. Tripped up down to the 45-yard line. But that'll be an Otter 1st down. A 16-yard game. Bethel to Holmes. And that is in green wave territory. 1st and 10 for the Otters. Isaiah, 2 catches, 28 yards. 1:35 to go, and Henry's just gonna spike it and down it. Okay. And the clock stops there for a little bit. So really not much time has really run off. It's down to 1:34 to play here now. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And the Otters have it at East Grand Forks 45-yard line. Next week, the Otters will be at Perham. Mark Mark Johnson will be back on the call right here on Channel 977. Otters will be taking on the Yellow Jackets. East Grand Forks will be at home next week against Thief River Falls. One of these teams will be undefeated. One of these teams will be 3-1. Good matchup here tonight. On second down, Henry Bethel back to action, back to pass. Left side. Holmes is there. It's complete to the right side. Inside the 10, wrapped up and brought down near the 5-yard line. But the Otter offense is heating up, and they are threatening now down to about the 5-yard line. And, yeah, where was the line of scrimmage on that one? That was about, was it the 45-yard line? Yeah, 40-yard reception across the middle. And that was Bethel to Holmes. A 40-yard reception. And now Holmes all the way up to 68 yards receiving on 3 catches. And Fergus Falls, man, we talked about today, the amount of time to go down the field. And after a couple of punts that they had, the Otters ended up with the ball at their own 39-yard line. But I think only about 20 to 25 seconds have gone off the clock since then. And the Otters have it 1st and goal at the East Grand Forks 5-yard line. Don't forget our Minnesota Motor halftime report will be coming up here very soon. And dings and dents happen. Contact the body shop at Minnesota Motor Company to get the kinks worked out. That's Minnesota Motor on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. All right, 1st and goal for the Otters at the East Grand Forks 5-yard line. Otters lead at 7-6. Froning flank to Bethel's left, 3 receivers left. Levi King right. Bethel back to pass. Here comes the pressure across the middle, and the pass. It's intercepted. Intercepted, and bringing it out on the run is Schmiedeberg, and that goes to about the 18-yard line, and a big play by the East Grand Forks defense. Bethel threw it into traffic, and part of that was East Grand Forks brought the pressure, and Henry had to get rid of it quickly. And in some traffic, Schmiedeberg comes up with the interception, and East Grand Forks with a big takeaway there. And they will get the football. So that's the second Otter turnover of the game. It was a fumble after a reception by Alex Ellison earlier. And now the interception. That's Henry's first interception of the year. He had 9 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions coming into this one. But that was a big one for East Grand Forks. So 1:16 to go. 1st and 10 East Grand Forks at their own 17-yard line. And they will hand it off with Schmiedeberg, and not much there. Dane Hastings in there on the tackle for the Otters. And we'll give Schmiedeberg 2 yards on that play. 2nd down and 8. Schmiedeberg 9 carries for 26 yards. So 2nd and 8 now. And East Grand Forks happy to let the clock. And if I were them, I'd do that too with the way the Otters have started to get their passing game going. They're letting the clock run. We're down to 40 seconds left here on 2nd and 8. And the handoff. And it's Nowoski, and he is wrapped up. That's going to be for a loss, well behind the line of scrimmage. Otters don't have any timeouts left, so they can't stop the clock. And I think East Grand Forks is just going to be running it out. Nowoski a loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. So Nowoski with 4 carries for 81 yards, including an 85-yard touchdown. So he's had 4 carries. 3 of those runs went for a -2 or -4, and the other one went for 85. That's how it works sometimes. That will be the final play of the half. And some ups and downs in this half for the Otters. 2 good teams going at it. And it's been a pretty good defensive battle. And our score on our Park Region scoreboard, Fergus Falls 7 and East Grand Forks 6. It's time for our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report. And Minnesota Motor Company has tires. They have great tires, great service. That's Minnesota Motor Company on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. So we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back. We'll come back with our Minnesota Motor halftime report. We'll recap the first half, go over some of the stats. Big homecoming night. The band is getting out on the track here and going to put on a good show for the fans here. What is a beautiful night for football, and the Otters and East Grand Forks. Good one here, 7-6, Fergus Falls with the lead at the half. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Back with more on our Minnesota Motor Halftime Report after this.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Tonight on the broadcast, and thanks for tuning in. And just a reminder, a lot of you might be watching this on the live stream, or if you're listening on the radio, you also have the opportunity to watch the live stream by clicking on kbrfradio.com and also on the Fergus Now app. So launching the streaming service and looking forward to bringing the fans not only the play-by-play but also the live stream as well. It's our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report. And the pre-owned inventory at Minnesota Motor Company is growing. Contact the sales team for a test drive today. It's our Minnesota Motor halftime report. Good battle. These two teams are undefeated, both 3-0 on the season. And it's been, in a lot of ways, a good defensive battle coming out. Both teams came out and forced a 3-and-out. There have been a couple turnovers, 3 turnovers in the game, 2 by the Otters and 1 by East Grand Forks that have played a big part in how this first half has played out. And there was no scoring at all in the first quarter. We got to the second quarter with no score, and all of a sudden it went from just nothing much going on, defensive battle, trying to move the ball, running the football, some incomplete passes, and then wham, it was Jordan Nowaski out of the blue, ran it in from 85 yards out, an 85-yard touchdown run just after East Grand Forks had turned the Otters over on downs, and he explosive run up the middle. Otters couldn't catch up to him. That was at the 9:10 mark of the second quarter, and East Grand Forks took the lead. The 2-point conversion failed, so at that point it was 6-0. East Grand Forks with the lead. Then the Otters, they started showing some signs of life offensively. They had one drive stalled after a reception by Alex Ellison. It was jarred loose right before the whistle for a fumble and was recovered by East Grand Forks. And then after the Otters turned it over after the Otters gave it up to East Grand Forks, the Green Wave on third down, threw it downfield, 3rd and long. It was Stassen trying to get it to Austin Rustling, and Parker Tilke one-on-one went up. Both of them went to get it, and they were running together, almost battling for the football 5 or 6 yards. We didn't know who was going to come up with it, and Parker Tilke just ended up ripping it away from Rustling. He got up, he ran down the field, gave Otters great field position at the East Grand Forks 48-yard line, and that seemed to be the spark that made the Otters look like a different team the last 6 minutes of the of the first half. They went down. Henry Bethel had some life, got it to Jack Ratz for a reception and a first down. Then the big strike was to Levi King. It was a 24-yard reception down to about the 2-yard line, and that set up Henry Bethel to run it in out of the shotgun, and Henry with a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Jaden Heikes was good, and it was 7-6 Otters with the lead. That was at the 3.5-minute mark in the second quarter. Well, the Otters got East Grand Forks to punt it away, and it looked like they were going to put some more points up on the board as more completions from Bethel, this time connecting with Isaiah Holmes a couple times, a 16-yarder and then a 40-yarder that got the Otters all the way down inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line. Then Bethel dropping back to pass. They brought the blitz. East Grand Forks brought the blitz, and Henry had to get rid of it quickly and threw it into traffic in the end zone. And it was interception by Cole Schmiedeberg, and that was big because it looked like the Otters might get that second touchdown on the board late in the first half. But East Grand Forks got the interception, and they were not aggressive after that with the last few moments of the first half, and that ran out the clock. And our halftime score on our Park Region scoreboard, Fergus Falls 7 and East Grand Forks 6. So that's where we're at here. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the statistics here, individual stats from the first half between Fergus Falls and East Grand Forks. This is our Minnesota Motor Company halftime report, and we'll take another 2-minute timeout. Back with more on our Minnesota Motor halftime report after this. This is Otter Football on Channel 977.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
It's halftime. It's our Minnesota Motor halftime report. Fergus Falls leading East Grand Forks 7-6 on our Park Region scoreboard. And let's take a look at some of the stats here as Otter Pep Band put on a good show here at halftime. It's homecoming here. Great to see Hall of Fame class being introduced before the game, and now the homecoming royalty is being introduced, and the band just had a great performance before that here during halftime. But let's take a look at some of the stats here. First, we'll start with the Fergus Falls Otters. Otters with 129 yards passing in the first half, and on the ground they ended up with 43, a total of 172 yards. Otters really showed some momentum offensively in the last 6 minutes of the first half, so maybe some momentum coming in. It got stopped by that interception in the red zone, but maybe the Otters unlocked something there in the second quarter. But Henry Bethel, he was, let's see what Henry was. He was 9 of 15 throwing the ball for 129 yards in the game. The completions were 3 catches, 68 yards for Isaiah Holmes, 3 catches, 43 yards for Levi King. 1 catch, 12 yards for Jack Ratz, and 1 catch, 7 yards for Alex Ellison. As Henry, 9 of 15 throwing the ball here in the first half. Henry had his first interception of the season. He came into this game with 9 touchdown passes and no interceptions, including 694 total yards throwing on the season. But he had his first interception tonight, but really been throwing the ball well. 9 of 15, 129 yards in the first half. On the ground, Henry Bethel, 3 carries, 23 yards, including a 2-yard touchdown run. It was Caleb Froning with 7 carries for 20 yards. Darius Lockett had the only other carry for no gain. Remember, Karsten Froning is out with a separated shoulder, so wishing Karsten the best on getting back to action as soon as possible. Otters penalized 3 times for 25 yards in the first half, and they had the two turnovers, and they were costly. They were in green wave territory each time. Alex Ellison, after a reception, fumbled trying to gain some extra yards, and that was at about the green wave 20-yard line. And then the interception late in the first half from the 5-yard line. Bethel tried to fit it in, and it was intercepted by Cole Schmiedeberg. So 2 turnovers for the Otters. For East Grand Forks, they had 107 yards rushing and 14 yards passing for a total of 121 yards in the first half. Otters have outgained them by 51 yards. Jacob Stassen, the quarterback, they've only thrown it 3 times, 1 of 3 throwing the ball. Oh, excuse me, he's 2 of 4 throwing the ball for a total of 16 yards. One of the receptions to Cole Beese for 14 yards, and the other one to Jordan Nowaski for 2 yards. Jordan Nowaski, well, he had the big play of the game for East Grand Forks, an 85-yard touchdown run. The other 3 carries were for -4 yards, so he ends up 4 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. And Cole Schmiedeberg, he got the most carries, 9 carries for 26 yards. East Grand Forks penalized 2 times for 15 yards in the first half, and 1 turnover. Stassen picked off just a great interception, a momentum-changing interception by Parker Tilke in the second quarter, as our Minnesota Motor halftime report has the Otters up 7-6 on our Park Region scoreboard. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, it'll be close to kickoff time for the second half. Otters lead East Grand Forks 7-6. Back with more on our Minnesota Motor halftime report in 2 minutes.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Otter Tail Minn-Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Otter Tail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
All right, second half here. East Grand Forks with the ball after the kickoff, and there's the option going right side and wrapped up and brought down for very little on the gain to the 20-yard line. And that was, well, that time it was Jordan Nowoski, no gain on the play. So second down for East Grand Forks. Otters lead it 7-6. Here just getting the second half going. And Otters offense had some momentum going there in that late in the first half. See if they can keep it going, limit some of the turnovers. As it's second down and 10. Otter defense has been very good tonight. As Stassen goes under center, I formation here for East Grand Forks. And back to pass play action. He's looking left. He's going to launch it left side. And a man is rustling incomplete, almost intercepted by Henry Bethel. And if the pass had a little more oomph on it, he might have been able to get rustling down the field. But in any case, a good result for the Otters, an incomplete pass. And it is now third down and 10 here with 11:07 to play, third quarter. Otters trying to get their offense back on the field here quickly. So Stassen, he's now 3 of 5 throwing the ball, but they've taken a few shots down there. I'm sorry, 3 of 6. I didn't mark down that interception by Tilke. So third down here in 10. And out of the shotgun is Stassen. Nowoski in motion, back to pass. Little screen pass deflected, and it goes incomplete. One of those that maybe you might have a chance to get the interception. But it'll bring up fourth down. So the Otter defense coming up big again. And it'll be fourth down and 10 with 11:04 to play here in the third quarter. And Isaiah Holmes back will stand at his own 40-yard line. And Austin Rustling, wide receiver, also the punter. A chance for some good field position for the Otters here, as Rustling will punt it away from about his own 7-yard line. He gets the snap, plenty of time to let it away, end over end kick. And Holmes fields it at the 47. He's got a little momentum, cuts back to his left to the 45, back to his right, and momentum stopped at the 40-yard line, but the Otters will have great field position. They'll start it at the 40-yard line of East Grand Forks. 10:52 to play in the third quarter. So we did see the Otters really picking it up offensively, and looked like just a matter of taking care of the football with a couple turnovers, one fumble, one interception. And they happen in some costly situations in Green Wave territory, but now they're in Green Wave territory again, and they want to extend their lead. They're up 7-6. And Bethel now out of the shotgun. Fronting to his left. Now here's the option. Now they try to hand it off on a reverse look, and it is fumbled, but the Otters get back on top of it. Little creative play look there, as it looked like it was going to be the option with Fronting, and they brought Holmes from the near side on a little quick handoff, but the handoff was not clean. Oh, it was a pass. Okay. So they said that it was a little dump shovel pass, and that's good news for the Otters, because that would have been a 4 or 5 yard loss. Instead, it's an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up second and 10. Yeah, it looked like the option, and they brought Holmes coming from the near side and a little shovel pass that was mishandled, but it's an incomplete pass. Swing pass now, and that one is incomplete on the left side. The pass was low, intended for Alex Ellison. So now third down. 3rd and 10 for Fergus Falls at the East Grand Forks 40-yard line. And Bethel is now 9 of 17 throwing the ball, 129 yards. Henry, 9 touchdown passes, 1 interception on the year. And now, Henry getting some instructions here from Coach Grabowska. And the Otters ready to go on the attack here with 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, empty backfield. And Henry Bethel working out of the shotgun. Holmes goes in motion. They fake the handoff to Holmes. Henry's going to run. He's across the 35. He's got first down. He's got more. Down the sideline. No one's going to stop him. Henry Bethel into the end zone. No flags on the field. And the Otters have a touchdown. What a beautiful play call that was. And Henry Bethel, a 40-yard touchdown run, and the Otters are now up 13-6. And they bring in some of their receivers, especially Isaiah Holmes, in motion a lot towards the ball with those reverse-type handoffs, and instead they faked it, and East Grand Forks bought it. And if Henry gets an open field, it's tough to stop him, and he took it into the end zone, his second touchdown run of the game. And now Jaden Heikes on to kick the extra point. He knocked through the first one in the first half. And the kick is up. Heikes sends it through. It's good. And the Otters have opened up a 14-6 lead on the Park Region scoreboard. 10:33 to play here in the third period. We'll take a timeout. We will take a 45-second timeout, and we'll be back with more Otter football on Channel 977.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
All right, back to action here. Otters coming off a touchdown, and Jaden Heikes kicks it away, and it is fielded at the 15-yard line across the 20 to the 25. Pulling the pile forward, a pretty good run back there up to the 34-yard line. And I think that was Nowoski on the run, and East Grand Forks will have it 1st and 10. 14-6, Otters with the lead on the Park Region scoreboard. Henry Bethel, a 40-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 10. Big third down play. And the Otters up 14-6. And East Grand Forks with the ball, 1st and 10. And this game and the quality player of the game t-shirts are brought to you by Lake Country Graphics. We'll name our quality player of the game sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. That'll be in our Olson Oil Cart Express post-game show in just a little bit. But 1st and 10 for East Grand Forks. And handing it off, moving it to the right, breaking a tackle, trying to get outside across the 40. Almost all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think that's going to be a 1st down for Nowoski. And that's a gain of 11. That'll be an East Grand Forks 1st down. Nowoski approaching. Well, that was Beese. Was that Beese or Nowoski on the run there? 28, okay. Yep. Got the 2 right, but not the second digit. So that was actually Cole Beese on the run there for East Grand Forks with his first carry, and it was a good one for 11 yards. Under 10 minutes to play, third quarter, 1st and 10 East Grand at their own 45-yard line. Here's the handoff up the middle, and barreling his way forward with a good run is Schmiedeberg. And Schmiedeberg gets it into Otter territory to the 45-yard line. Is that going to be a 1st down? I believe it will be. 1st down. Good run by Schmiedeberg. He's shown some ability to be physical running the football. So, a couple good runs here for East Grand Forks. And it is 1st and 10 at the Otter 45-yard line. And it is Stassen under center, I formation for the Green Wave. And a handoff up the middle. Schmiedeberg trying to find an opening, and it's not going to be there. It's going to be a short gain. Couple Otters. One of the Otters I was able to identify in the tackle was Levi King, and that'll be a gain of a yard for Schmiedeberg. So 2nd down and 9 with 8:55 to play, third quarter. And homecoming night here in Fergus Falls, and now the getting darker and darker as we go along, getting a little cooler. It's perfect and great atmosphere here at Otter Stadium. And Stassen goes under center on 2nd down and 9 at the Otter 44-yard line. And play action pass, back to throw. Swings it left side. That one's complete. And that's Beast with the reception. He's got the first down on the far sideline. As he gets it close to the 30, they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line. And that's a 13-yard reception. They ran that play effectively in the first half. They got it to Beast. The first catch was for 14. This was for 13. So Beast now with 2 catches for 27 yards. Stassen's now 3 of 8 throwing the ball for let's see, for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. They're at the Otter 31-yard line. I formation here for East Grand. Stassen takes a snap, fakes the pitch, moves right, and he's lit up, and the ball's knocked loose. Who's got it? I think, well, looks like East Grand Forks. That was a big-time hit by Henry Bethel flying through the line. And East Grand Forks is able to cover it up. But, man, what a hit by Bethel going up the middle. And East Grand Forks fortunate to cover that one up and not turn it over. But it'll be a loss of 7 yards on the sack, a forced fumble by Henry Bethel. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 17 for East Grand Forks at the Fergus Falls 38-yard line. So that's a big defensive play to push back East Grand 7 yards. And they'll work out of the I formation again. They do have a receiver out to each side. And the handoff goes to Schmiedeberg. Short gain, gets it up to about the 36-yard line. 2-yard gain. Looked like one of the Otters in there on the tackle was Mason Olin, linebacker.
It's 3rd and 15 for East Grand.
So 3rd down and 15. Schmiedeberg, 12 carries, 39 yards. And 3rd down and 15 coming up. 6.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Otters lead at 14-6 on the Park Region scoreboard. And East Grand taking plenty of time here in the huddle. I don't know how much time they have left to get the playoff here. They get up to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 receivers right, including Jackson Stassen slot right and Rustling wide right. Out of the shotgun this time is Stassen, back to throw, right side looking, and it's intercepted at the 15-yard line. Alex Ellison to the 20, cuts back to the 30, and he's forced out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Otters get a stop. The bad news is that Isaiah Holmes is limping pretty good coming off the field. He does not look happy. So Alex Ellison with the interception, but we'll have to keep an eye on Isaiah Holmes over there. That's a big weapon for the Otters that came up limping right away, and you can see the frustration of Isaiah there, not wanting to be hurt, and hopefully he'll be okay, getting some attention over there. But a big play there for the Otters defensively with the interception by Alex Ellison, and Fergus Falls will have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line, leading 14-6 with 5:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. Henry Bethel out of the shotgun. Henry working to his left and brought down, wrapped up for a loss. And really a nice defensive play coming in there with the tackle was Messi Kalenda. And that'll be a loss of 2 on that run for Bethel. Yeah, actually be a loss of 3. Yeah, Henry kind of ran into his own blocker there. That slowed him up, allowed Kalenda to get in there and bring him down for a loss. Bethel with 5 carries, 60 yards in the game, including 2 touchdown runs. 3 receivers right, 1 left. And Froning in the backfield. Back to pass is Bethel. Here comes the pressure. There's a screen pass. Froning's got some room to the 40, 45. Breaks a tackle, trying to fight for 1st down yardage. He's going to be a couple yards shy, but it's going to be a very effective play there. I think he's just going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. So Caleb Froning with his first catch of the game. And Bethel with his 10th completion of the game. 3rd and 1 for the Otters at their own 48-yard line. Yeah, they came with the blitz, and that worked out perfectly. Froning had some room to work with on the short pass. and almost got the first down. So 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 for the Otters. Bethel out of the shotgun, 2-back set here this time. And Henry fakes the handoff, trying to get outside, breaks the tackle. He's got the first down and more. Cuts by one man to the 40. Sidesteps another, staying on his feet. He's still going. Here comes Henry to the 10 to the 5, into the end zone. Otter touchdown. What a highlight reel play by Henry Bethel. And the Otters are up 20-6. It looked like he should have been brought down 3, 4, maybe 5 times on that play. But then when he gets an open field, you can forget about it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Now a penalty marker goes down late. And it might be, I don't know if it's a sportsmanship or what. The Otters are pretty excited. It was a unbelievable run there by Bethel. And I think that was a 52-yarder, 52-yard touchdown run for Henry Bethel. Oh, it's going to be on East Grand Forks, it looks like. So something going on after the play. Of course, Green Wave not happy on that one. And the Otters going to kick the extra point and maybe take the penalty on the kick. But unbelievable run there by Bethel. Talk about some speed and athleticism. As Jaden Heikes, the snap is high, and Heikes, though, gets a good line drive kick, is good. So the Otters trying to take control here. And Henry Bethel got the fans on their feet with a spectacular 52-yard touchdown run. 21-6. Otters with the lead. Will take a 45-second timeout. You're listening to Otter football on Channel 977.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
Wow, what a play by Henry Bethel. Evaded tacklers numerous times, broke tacklers, dragged tacklers, and eventually broke free for a 52-yard touchdown. There's a kickoff in the return for East Grand Forks. Across the 20 up to the 25, push back. Otter special teams does a great job there of limiting the field position of East Grand Forks. And East Grand Forks will start back right around the, it looks like maybe the 26-yard line is where they'll start. And I'm looking down here. I see Isaiah Holmes is walking around maybe a little gingerly, but he's looking pretty upbeat and moving around nicely. So I don't think we had a serious injury there. So it's good to see. And it'll be 1st and 10 for East Grand Forks at their own 26-yard line. Fergus Falls 21 and the Green Wave 6. 4:07 in the third, 2-back set. There's Stassen under center for East Grand Forks. And handoff and moving left, short gain. I think it was Schmiedeberg, was it? No, it was someone else this time. It was, I think it was Ryan Rockstead, number 42. And they got a different ball carrier in there. Number 42, Ryan Rockstead with the carry. So Rockstead his first carry, 2nd and 7 for East Grand Forks. And Stassen under center, 2-back set again. 1 receiver left. And now Stassen's going to keep it after the fake handoff. He's got some positive yardage across the 30 up to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Picked up 4 on the play, and they'll bring up 3rd down and 3. So that's the first run for quarterback Jacob Stassen. So 3rd and 3. Otters would love nothing more after getting that big play. And big-time momentum to send the Green Wave out 3 and out and get the ball back in the offense's hands. We're inside of 3 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. And it's 3rd down and 3 for East Grand. at their own 33-yard line. Stassen under center. And hand it off up the middle. It's going to be short of the first down. Just shy of the 35-yard line. And trying to figure out the ball carriers. They're changing up their ball carriers here. Well, that wasn't a new one. That was Nowoski this time. And Nowoski picks up about a yard and a half there. We'll call it 4th and 1. So 4th and 1. Nowoski, 8 carries, 93 yards in the game. 85 of those came on his 1 touchdown run. That's the only points of the game for East Grand Forks. And approaching the 2-minute mark, punting. Well, they're in the punting formation on 4th and 1. Otters aren't going to have any receivers back. They just want to cover it up. There's the snap, and they will punt it away. And it's a good punt by Rustling. Takes a bounce at the 34. Takes an Otter bounce, though, and it is down at the 35-yard line by East Grand Forks, where Fergus Falls will take over. First down and 10. So Otters with the momentum. The defense gets the stop after they got the big touchdown. And now they get the ball back and want to extend it and a chance to really take total control of this game. Well, West Central Ag Air, your local Peterson Farms and LG seed supplier, and the right choice to defend your crops. That's West Central Ag Air. 1st and 10, Fergus Falls. They have it at their own 35-yard line. Swing pass right side. Pass is complete. Levi King able to break one. I think it's Levi able to break one tackle, and it'll be a short gain. And up to the 39-yard line, a 4-yard reception on that one for Levi. King now with 4 receptions, 47 yards in the game. And it is, now it's going to be a 3-yard gain with that spot at the 39-yard line. Bethel now 11 of 19 throwing the ball for 144 yards. So 2nd and 7, 1:10 to play, 3rd quarter. 3 receivers left. Caleb Froning to Bethel's left. Bethel out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Froning. Froning met quickly. It's going to end up being a short gain. Caleb did a good job to get a few yards after the initial contact. And it'll be 3 yards on the play for Froning as he gets up to the 42. Froning 8 carries, 23 yards in the game. Clock on the move, 35 seconds to play, 3rd quarter. Fergus Falls 21, East Grand Forks 6. Both teams undefeated in this homecoming matchup. And 3rd down and 4 for the Otters at their own 42-yard line. They'll go 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Froning in the backfield. Bethel out of the shotgun. Henry moving to his left. Pressure coming. Henry looking downfield. Dumps off the pass. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Caleb Froning, and Caleb had it for a moment. He was hit as the ball came to him, but it was jarred loose, incomplete. I think it was pretty good coverage there by DJ Hall for East Grand Forks, and that'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Otters. With 7 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And East Grand Forks ready to receive the punt coming from Fergus Falls on 4th down and 4. Now a little confusion on the Otter sideline, trying to get the right personnel out there. Hustling out on the field is Jacob Froning and their punting unit, and the Otters are going to call a timeout. So we will take a quick timeout as well, a 45-second timeout. We'll have the conclusion of the 3rd quarter when we return. Otters lead at 21-6, and you're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
Well, 7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Otters ready to punt it away. It's 4th and 4 from their own 42-yard line. And Fergus Falls leading 21-6 on our Park Region scoreboard. And back to receive is Noah Fries for East Grand Forks. He's standing at his own 20-yard line. Levi King standing at his own 30, ready to punt it away. Now he moves to his left. He's on the run. He's going to try to get the first down. He's got the first down across the 50. Stays in bounds and out of bounds on the near side at the 41-yard line. And that was a run of 17 yards, but there's a flag on the field. It's back at the, man, the air just popped out of the balloon after that exciting run by Levi King. It's back at the 42-yard line. And it would have been, looked like Levi almost had the option of kicking it, or if he thought he could go for it, run with it, and he ran with it. It's about a 19-yard run, but it's going to be a penalty on Fergus Falls. That'll move it back. Not sure what we got on the flag. It's going to end up being a 10-yard penalty and come back to the 32-yard line.
That penalty brings the Otters back to the 32-yard line.
So 4th penalty of the game on the Otters for a total of 35 yards. And now it's 4th and 14. And King, after what looked like to be a pretty cool first down run, it's 4th and long, and certainly a situation to punt it away here for the Otters. Levi standing now at his own 20-yard line. Takes the snap. Here comes the rush. Lets it go. It's kind of a wobbly, shorter kick. And they brought the pressure pretty good. And Otters wanted a penalty as they ran into Levi pretty good after the play. And Levi's coming up limping a little bit. But it's going to be good field position after that short punt that went out of bounds. And that'll be the end of the third quarter of play. Penalty marker goes down as well here too. Otters not happy on the sideline. And it'll probably end up being a penalty when we return. But we'll take a break. We'll sort it all out when we come back. 45-second timeout. Listen to Otter Football on Channel 977.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
Ottertail Minn-Dakota Coaches has been the trusted name in transportation for 50 years. Safety, service, and dependability are at the heart of every journey. From local routes to nationwide trips, rely on Ottertail Coaches for a ride you can trust.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Ottertail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
All right, so the previous play, at the last play of the third quarter, Otters punting it away, and it was a big rush from East Grand Forks, and Levi had to get rid of it quickly, punted it away. It was a short, lower, wobbly kick, but then when you look back, he was down, came up limping, and the Otter sideline wanted a penalty, whether it be running into the kicker, roughing the kicker, whatever it might be. And instead, they got penalized. I'm guessing it was there a penalty unsportsmanlike on that? Well, in any event, a little hard to sort it out. It's going to be first down for East Grand Forks at the Otter 46-yard line. Fergus Falls leading 21-6 as the fourth quarter begins with Stassen under center, two-back set. And they hand it off, moving up the right side, and gain of about, looks like 4 yards for Schmiedeberg. So Cole Schmiedeberg picks up 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6 coming up for East Grand at the Otter 42-yard line. Mark Johnson will be back on the call next week at Perham. Otters on the road right here on Channel 977. Hopefully the Otters will continue to be undefeated at that point. They lead at 21-6 now. as the beginning of the fourth quarter. Handoff at Schmiedeberg again, and he stopped at the 40. Good push back by the Otter defense there, and that'll be a 2-yard gain for Cole Schmiedeberg. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. No whistle blows here, stopping the clock for, not sure what the reason is, but it is 3rd and 4 here coming up for East Grand Forks at the Fergus Falls 40-yard line with 11:12 to play in the game. Now they get the clock rolling again. And East Grand Forks, they've tried to throw it downfield a few times, but only 3 of 8 throwing the ball for 29 yards. And you look at their stats coming into the game, they love to run it. And the Otters have done a good job, except for just one long run by Nowaski. Now here's the 3rd down play. Schmiedeberg gets it, and there's not much there, maybe a couple yards again. Again, the catch-22 for East Grand Forks is you're good at running the ball. You want to do that, but it keeps the clock moving when you're down 15 points. And it'll bring up 4th and 2 for East Grand Forks. Otter defense with a chance, big opportunity here to put themselves in good position if they can get the ball back. We're at the 10-15 mark in the fourth quarter. Otter fans making some noise here. A receiver out to each side, I formation. And Stassen under center on 4th and 2. Maybe they're trying to draw him off sides too, we'll see. Stassen under center again here. They're going to hand it off Schmiedeberg up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more. Bursting through that gap, diving up towards the 30-yard line. He needed 2, and he got about 8 on that one. So Schmiedeberg with a good run after the Otters had stopped him for short gains on the previous plays. And it's 1st down, East Grand Forks keeping their drive going. 1st and 10 at the Fergus Falls 30-yard line. Schmiedeberg now 16 carries, 55 yards in the game. And I formation for East Grand Forks. Stassen under center. And he's got the option. He's going to keep it, runs upfield, and stopped at about the 25-yard line. 4 or 5 yards on the gain for Stassen. And now, whistle blows. Clock will stop here momentarily. I'm not sure what that stoppage is for, as the ball was right up the middle. So it's a 5-yard gain for Stassen. He's got only a couple carries in the game for 9 yards. 9:18 to play in the game. 2nd down and 5, East Grand Forks. Otters lead at 21-6 on our Park Region scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 5 coming up. I formation for East Grand. And Stassen. And they're going to keep it on the ground up the middle. I think it was Schmiedeberg. And it was Schmiedeberg with the carry. He picked up 2. Well, they're picking off a couple yards here, a couple yards there. They had the big 8-yard run to keep the drive going. But the clock keeps moving here. We're at 8:45 to play in the game. And a 3rd down and 3 to go for East Grand Forks. They have it at the Otter 23-yard line, maybe the 22-yard line. Out wide right for East Grand Forks is Jackson Stassen, and it's Jacob Stassen under center, I formation. Schmiedeberg, Nowaski in the backfield. It's Nowaski this time. He's met and brought down quickly. He's not close to the 1st down. In fact, it's no gain on the play. I think Henry was in there on that tackle.
No gain on that play. It's 4th down.
So now 4th down, another 4th down opportunity for Fergus Falls to get the ball back and be in great control of this game if they can get this stop here with 7:45 to play in the game. East Grand Forks really taking their time here. Yep, and they are going to take a timeout. They're going to call timeout and try get everything set in what is the biggest play of the game for East Grand at this point. So we'll take a timeout as well. This timeout is sponsored and brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. They sponsor this timeout. We'll take a break, a 45-second break, as this is Otter Football on Channel 977.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online. At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonемemorials.com.
Been waiting for a huge discount on a Ram Heavy Duty? Well, Nelson Auto Center has it. Save up to $20,000 off original MSRP on a 24 Ram Heavy Duty. That's right, up to $20,000 in savings. Or if you're in the market for a Ram half-ton, we've got that too. Right now, lease a new Ram Bighorn for as low as $389 a month. And GMC buyers, there's something for you too. Save up to $10,000 on GMC Sierra 1500.
East Grand Forks at the Otter 22-yard line. Otters lead it 21-6. Here's Stassen. High formation under center. Play action pass. Back to throw across the middle. Man is open and into the end zone. That is a touchdown to Austin Rustling. And East Grand Forks stays right in this game with a touchdown to make it 21-12. What a big strike that was. On fourth down, play action. They hadn't completed many passes. And it's a 23-yard touchdown reception for Austin Rustling. And it's 21-12. Now this is key here. It's a 9-point game right now. And East Grand Forks is going to go for 2 to try make it a one-possession game with 7:33 to play in the game. And that was executed perfectly, and they got the coverage they wanted. Otters were bearing down on the run, which East Grand had done on every play of that drive. And Rustling's a good athlete across the middle. So they will go for 2. And Stassen, it's Rustling now at the quarterback spot. So Rustling, the wide receiver, now penalty marker goes down. And I think it might be delay. Is it delay game or is a timeout called? And it looks like, they're going to say that a green wave called a timeout with 7:33 to play here. So now the Otters would have liked to seen that 2-point conversion made more difficult, move back, but they're going to say it was a timeout called first. So now East Grand is down to 1 timeout, and they're going to talk things over, set up what they want to run here, and what is a very important play. Hey, they called the timeout before the previous play. They got the touchdown across the middle to Austin Rustling. And that was a 23-yard touchdown reception, and we'll see if they can execute out of this timeout here coming out on this 2-point conversion attempt. That was Rustling's first catch of the game. They had targeted him a number of times, and that was his first catch. But Rustling is now put at the quarterback spot with Schmiedeberg to his right in the backfield, 2 receivers left, including the normal quarterback, Jacob Stassen, 1 receiver to the right. Man goes in motion, and here is Rustling. They're going to dump it off. The conversion is complete up the middle. The pass complete. And trying to catch that number. Who is that? It is Cole Beeson. Another well-executed play. Beast was off in the backfield to the right of Rustling. And they snapped it to him. Looked like they may try to run it with Rustling, and the defense came after him. And wide open in the end zone was Cole Beast. And the 2-point reception is good. And that makes it a lot more interesting here, as that puts the score 21-14. Fergus Falls with the lead on our Park Region scoreboard. Here in the fourth quarter with 7:33 to play in the game. And the Otters had some opportunities there. A couple fourth down chances to stop East Grand Forks, and the Green Wave able to execute, one on an 8-yard run by Schmiedeberg, and then a 23-yard touchdown pass from Stassen to Rustling. So the Otters will receive the kick here and try to answer East Grand Forks. So give the Green Wave some credit. They showed some resiliency here when the Otters looked like they were in total control, but now they will kick it away. It's Carson McDonald kicking it away, a low bounding kick, and it is fielded by Darius Lockett. Lockett across the 35, and there's a penalty marker down as Lockett is forced out of bounds right near the 40-yard line. So a penalty marker behind the play. It was a low bouncing kick, took a high bounce, and Lockett picked it up and returned it, but the penalty marker is way back at the 32-yard line. And usually that means it'll be coming back. So we will wait for the call here, or wait for the signal. And it's a hold on the Otters. And that'll push the ball all the way back. The foul happened at the 32-yard line, so that'll push it back to the 22. Yeah, so Lockett was out of bounds at about the 30, or close to the 40-yard line. So that hurt the Otters a bit there on that 10-yard hold. So 1st and 10, Fergus Falls at their own 21-yard line, 22-yard line. Empty backfield, well, not empty anymore. Froning steps back, fills the spot. Swing pass is Levi King. Levi with a catch across the 25, spins away from the defense, up to the 32. I think Levi's got the first down. So they've tried to run that swing pass a couple times. East Grand Forks has done a good job defending it, but this time Levi was able to work in some space, and it's an 11-yard gain for Levi King. So Levi now, I got him for 5 catches, 57 yards. And first down, Fergus Falls with 7:03 to play in the game. And they have it at their own 33-yard line. Froning in the backfield. Bethel out of the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. It's Froning with a handoff. And trying to find some room up the middle. Short gain. Looks like about 3 yards for Froning on the play. Tackle there made by Maverick Martine of East Grand Forks. Caleb now with 9 carries for 26 yards after that 3-yard gain. And Otters will have it. 2nd down and 7. And it is at their own 36-yard line. So Bethel out of the shotgun, well, a pistol look here. Now it moves into the out of the pistol, and Froning flank to his left. Henry's going to run with it. He cuts up to the right, trying to work his way around. Now is he breaking a tackle? Well, he is wrapped up, pushed backwards, and now a host of white jerseys push him back. He sure better have a lot of forward progress. Looked like a little extracurricular activity at the end there. There's about 7 green wave tacklers, and it looked like Henry got flung around there a little bit at the end. But yeah, there needs to be a ton of forward progress. It looked like the officials should have blown the whistle a lot earlier than that, and there will be forward progress on that play where he picks up a yard. So 3rd down and 6 for the Otters at their own 37-yard line. 21-14, Fergus Falls with the lead. Levi King wide right, and the Otters with 3 receivers to the left. Bethel out of the shotgun. And Henry takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. He's in trouble and dumps the pass off it. It's incomplete, risky play. And now there's a flag in the backfield as Henry was hit in the backfield and then on his way up. Some extra activity that sent Henry down to the ground. And that might be a costly penalty for East Grand Forks, assuming it is on East Grand Forks. It was an incomplete pass. And we will wait for the official signal. It would have brought up a 4th and 6. But by all indications from what we saw, it looked like the incident or the penalty, yeah, it's going to be on East Grand Forks. It's going to be an Otter first down. Personal foul call on East Grand Forks. And man, what a huge play and a big mistake by the Green Wave. A 15-yard penalty is going to move it into East Grand Forks territory to the 48-yard line. And I got East Grand Forks only penalized 3 times for 30 yards, but that was a huge one with 5:02 to play in the game. 1st and 10 Otters at the East Grand 48-yard line. Yeah, East Grand had the Otters stopped. Punt team was ready to come on. A little extra at the end. Here's Bethel, swing pass. Gets it to Jack Ratz. Met immediately, though. But Jack lunges forward to get a couple extra yards, a very short gain of 3 on the right side for Jack Ratz. That'll keep the clock moving. Bethel now 13 of 23 throwing the ball, 158 yards. And there is an official's timeout here. Jack Ratz slow to get up after that 3-yard reception. Hopefully Jack is all right. Now he leans back as the training staff comes out to give him some attention. But looking ahead here, well, looking at our broadcasting schedule, we'll have Spartan football on the air tomorrow right here on Channel 977. Bob Roars will be at M State on the campus of Fergus Falls, where the Spartans will host Vermilion Community College. That'll be 3 o'clock kickoff from M State. Also on Tuesday, Hillcrest at Fergus Falls in boys soccer. And Craig Olson will have coverage of that one. And that also will be right here on Channel 977. That'll be a 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock start with Hillcrest and Fergus Falls in boys soccer. That's on Tuesday. And the Otters will be in action next week at Perham, right here on Channel 977 with Mark Johnson. So back to action here. Hopefully Jack is going to be okay. 2nd down and 7 for Fergus Falls at the East Grand 45-yard line. And Froning in the backfield, Bethel out of the shotgun. Henry with the option. He's going to keep it himself. Accelerates up the field. 1st down and much more, all the way up to the 30-yard line. Man, he jumps through a hole quickly. And that was a run of 15 yards for Henry Bethel. And Otters with the 1st down. We're at 4:15 to play in the game. East Grand Forks with only 1 timeout remaining. Otters with 2 remaining. So 1st and 10, Fergus Falls at the East Grand Forks 30-yard line. And they'll go 2 receivers left. It's Alex Ellison wide left. Isaiah Holmes, good to see Isaiah back out there. Slot left. Levi King to the right. Handoff. It's Froning serving the territory. Gets outside. And Caleb able to get some positive yardage out what looked like might have been a loss at the beginning. Tackle there made by Cole Schmiedeberg. So 2nd down and 8, but the clock continues to run. Otters will be happy to let the clock continue to move. 2 yards on the run for Froning. We're down to 3:15 to play. Same look. 3 receivers left, including Mason Oland. Levi King is wide right. And Bethel out of the shotgun, hands it off to Froning up the middle. He's got a little positive yardage as he's pushed back there at the end. Now a couple yards there again for Froning. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 here coming up with 2:42 to play. And the clock continuing to move. Otters lead it 21-14. Here in the 4th quarter, they have the football. 3rd down and 6 at the East Grand Forks 26-yard line. A couple Caleb Froning runs for a couple yards each there. And we'll see if Fergus Falls can execute. If they can pull off a 1st down here, they can, East Grand Forks with only 1 timeout left, they could really run the clock almost to the end. Empty backfield, Henry Bethel. He's going to look to run with it. The ball is jarred loose, and it's picked up by East Grand Forks. Running down the field and finally tackled from behind at the 35-yard line. And now the ball's loose at the end, but East Grand Forks has it, and unbelievable. Bethel had it jarred loose, and I believe it was Austin Rustling on the play. And just like that, everything changes in a blink of the eye And it's first down and 10, East Grand Forks at the Otter 33-yard line. They got it to Bethel out of the shotgun on the empty backfield. They came closing in on Henry quickly, and it was poked loose. It went backwards, and I believe it was Rustling that picked it up and ran as far as he could down to the 33. With 2 minutes to play, here comes East Grand Forks out on the field, trailing Fergus Falls 21-14 with an opportunity to go down the field for a game tying or possibly a lead here late in the game. Here's on first down. There's the pitch left, trying to get outside, tripped up, staying on his feet down the sideline, knocked out of bounds inside the 20, and there's a penalty marker at the end of the play, as it was on that run. Jackson Stassen on the reverse with his first carry, and he was knocked out of bounds around the 18-yard line for a 15-yard run. And yeah, they threw the flag almost like it was a late hit. It didn't look particularly late to me. I don't know if it was helmet to helmet or what, but we'll see what the officials go with here. There's a 15-yard run into the Otter red zone. And let's see what we got here. It was a targeting penalty on the Otters. And that is going to be half the distance of the goal and bring it down to the 9-yard line. Man, 10 seconds of clock ago, the Otters had it 3rd and 6 around the East Grand 25-yard line. A few moments later, it's 1st and goal, East Grand Forks at the 9-yard line. Fergus Falls leading 21-14, a minute 53 to play, and Stassen under center, 2-back set. And Stassen hands it off, and met quickly and brought down is the running back, Ryan Rockstead. That's a short gain. And he picked up, was it a yard on the play? Yep, a yard as it gets to the 8-yard line. Now if you're the Otters, it's an interesting cat and mouse. You have 2 timeouts left. And you use some of these timeouts to, regardless, it's 4-down territory for East Grand Forks. And you use some timeouts eventually to try to have some time left to move the ball down the field if you need to. But the clock is still moving. We're down to a minute 15 to go, and it's 2nd and goal for East Grand Forks at the Otter 8-yard line. Stassen under center. 2 receivers right, 2-back set. They pitch it right. Going out the right side inside the 10, cutting back towards the 5 and pushed backwards by the Otter. Well, he's inside the 5. Good second effort by Nowoski, and he gets it all the way down. He must have got a little extra push at the end there, as he gets it down to what looks like the 3-yard line, and that's a 5-yard run for Nowoski. I got him for 10 carries, 98 yards in the game. And 3rd down and goal from the 3. And the clock is still going. Yep, Otters not using the timeouts here with 30 seconds to go. They got 2 remaining, so it's going to come all the way down to this. So 3rd and goal, Stassen under center, I formation. And now there's a mishandling, a broken play. Stassen goes down, and it's going to be 4th down. Yeah, it looked like Stassen took the snap, was moving to his right a little bit, and ran into one of his teammates and one of the Otters, and went down. And it is 4th and goal at the 3, and with 3 seconds to go, East Grand Forks will call timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Otter football after this.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
Otters leading 21-14, 3 seconds to go in the game, and East Grand Forks 4th and goal at the Otter 2-yard line. And you would expect the game would be over soon because East Grand has not gone for an extra point. If they score, they'll go for 2 in the win. But we'll see what happens here on 4th and goal from the 2. And it's Stassen's going to be out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Schmiedeberg in the backfield. Here we go. 3 seconds to play in the game. Stassen moving to his right, dumps it off. It is intercepted! Intercepted! Picked off! This game is over! The Otters pull off a win in dramatic fashion. I'm trying to see who intercepted it as the player is mobbed. I don't know who we got there, but in traffic, Stassen was intercepted. The second interception of the game. Do we have any idea who it was? I think it may be Levi King. What an ending to this game, this homecoming game. East Grand Forks did not give up. And the Otter defense comes up huge. And let's see. Well, we're going to go. We literally can't tell who it was, the interceptor. We think it might have been Levi. We're not 100% sure. I apologize if I got that one wrong, but the interception, the Otters got mobbed right away in celebration as they needed the stop on 4th and goal from the 3 with 3 seconds to go, and they got the interception. They get the win. 21-14 is the final score on our Park Region Service Beyond the Connection scoreboard. What a homecoming game. What a debut to have on our streaming service on KBRFradio.com and the Fergus Now app, and a lot more of that to come. Hope you enjoyed it, whether you're listening on the radio or on the live stream. What an exciting finish to the game. Otters stay undefeated. They're now 4-0 on the season. They defeat East Grand Forks tonight, 21-14. So it is now time for our Olson Oil Cart Express post-game show. And we're going to take a 2.5-minute timeout, and we'll come back with that Olson Oil Cart Express post-game show after this. Otters win it. Stay undefeated, 21-14. Back with more after this.
Olson Oil Cart Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Cart Express, supporting Otter sports.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Hi, I'm Scott DeBrito. I had the privilege of wearing the Otter uniform. Today, I have the privilege of representing FM Bank here in Fergus Falls. Show your Otter pride with our Otter debit card. Stop in and see us or visit our website at mybankfm.com.
Been waiting for a huge discount on a Ram Heavy Duty? Well, Nelson Auto Center has it. Save up to $20,000 off original MSRP on a 24 Ram Heavy Duty. That's right, up to $20,000 in savings. Or if you're in the market for a Ram half-ton, we've got that too. Right now, lease a new Ram Bighorn for as low as $389 a month. And GMC buyers, there's something for you too. Save up to $10,000 on GMC Sierra 1500. Great buys, huge discounts now at Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Light powers your day, and with LEDs, every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED.
Oh, is that a fun one? Otters win it on homecoming. Dramatic fashion, 21-14, the final over East Grand Forks, who was 3-0 coming into this game. Now we're going to go, we did everything we can to try to figure out who got that interception. Word was it might have been Levi, but we think it was Isaac Mock after looking at some footage on a phone here. Isaac made the interception. It was 4th and goal from the 3 with Otters leading 21-14. And Stassen moved to his left, tried to throw it across the middle towards the end zone. And it was Isaac Mock who made the interception, started running back, and immediately got mobbed by his teammates. And in the scrum of about 40 Otters running and celebrating, it was hard to pick out. But we think we're pretty sure now Isaac Mock made a huge defensive play to intercept it at the end of the game, and the Otters win it 21-14. This is our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. Otters improved to 4-0 on the season, and East Grand Forks falls to 3-1. Let's go over the scoring plays here in this game, as there was not any scoring. There's not any scoring in the first quarter, and East Grand Forks, after both teams struggled to get anything going offensively, all of a sudden East Grand Forks just opened it up with a bang. It was an 85-yard touchdown run by Jordan Nowaski. And in fact, Nowaski, he had that 185-yard run for a touchdown. All of his other carries after that, he only had 9 carries for 13 yards in addition to that. But that was a big one. The 2-point conversion failed, and with 9:10 to play in the second quarter, East Grand Forks had the lead at 6-0. Then in the later in the second quarter, and the big play that set it up, and the big play that I thought changed momentum, was a Parker Tilke interception. It was a one-on-one Tilke versus Austin Rustling down the left sideline. They threw it up for Rustling, and both players had their hands on it in stride, running down the sideline, and Rustling was able to rip it away, get the interception. That set up the Otters at the Greenway 48-yard line. They moved it down the field with a key 24-yard strike to Levi King down to the 2, and then Henry Bethel ran it in for a 2-yard touchdown. Jaden Heikes' extra point was good, and it's 7-6 Otters, and that was the score at the half. I kind of felt the Otters had some good offensive momentum after struggling the first quarter and a half. Well, it continued in the second half, and Henry Bethel, first of 2 break-loose touchdown runs, a 40-yard touchdown run, and that was on a 3rd down conversion as well. And Henry found some open space, and it's hard to track him down once he does. He ran it into the end zone. Heikes' extra point was good with 10:37 to go in the third. Otters led it at that time 14-6. Then the highlight reel play of the game. It's going to be one of the highlight reel plays of the season. About 6 minutes later with 4:14 to go, Henry Bethel, with creativity, with elusiveness, and with strength and speed, ran it in from 52 yards out. There were about, I think we mentioned 4 or 5 times that Henry, by all accounts, should have been down, brought down with his strength, got loose, and then when he got in the open field, forget about it. And it was a 52-yard touchdown run for Henry. At that point, extra point was good, and it was 21-6, Otters with the lead. And that's how the third quarter ended, with the Otters up 21-6. It looked like Fergus Falls might get in control. They had the ball, and they ended up getting the ball back to East Grand Forks. And 2 times East Grand Forks had a 4th down play where if the Otters stopped them, the game would likely be in a situation where East Grand could not get back in it. They had a 4th and 2, and Schmiedeberg had a nice 8-yard run to keep the drive going. Then it was another 4th and I believe 3 from the 23-yard line. And after not passing the ball much all game, they found Austin Rustling a crossing pattern into the end zone, and it was a 23-yard touchdown pass that made it 21-12. Then they found Cole Blease in the end zone for a 2-point reception, and it was game on at that point, 21-14, a 1-possession game with 7.5 minutes to play. Well, it got crazy at the end. It looked like the Otters, they had it 3rd down and 4 at the East Grand Forks 26-yard line, and it was at the right around the 2-minute mark or so in the game, and they snapped it to Henry Bethel. He needed 4 yards to get a first down and what essentially would have iced the game. They closed in on Henry, knocked the ball loose. Rustling picked it up and ran it back a good 55 yards all the way to about the 35-yard line of Fergus Falls. and that set up East Grand Forks with a chance to drive down and potentially win the game. After a pass completion, and I believe, it was, I wonder if it was a run, excuse me. I believe a Schmiedeberg run, and then a targeting penalty after that run, after he was knocked out of bounds at the 18. That put East Grand Forks to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal, and that's where the Otter defense came up big. They forced a 4th down and 3 with 3 seconds to play, and timeout was called. East Grand set up, and they had been great coming out. They had executed numerous plays coming out of their timeouts, and they got some pressure on Stassen. Tried to throw it across the middle into the end zone, and it was Isaac Mock who came up with a big game-saving interception, and that sealed the Otter win, and it sent the homecoming crowd into a tizzy of excitement, and the Otters win it, stay undefeated. They win it 21-14 on the Park Region scoreboard. This is our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. We'll take another timeout. This time it'll be a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the stats and statistics numbers from this game. Otters win it 21-14. Back with more on our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show in 2 minutes.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports.
The tailgating sales event is going on now at Minnesota Motor Company.
All of our pre-owned trucks are at the lowest price of the year, and we have trucks to fit any budget.
During this sales event, each purchase comes with your choice of tailgating gear like coolers, grills, and more.
Join us as we kick off tailgating season with the biggest sale of the season at Minnesota Motor Company.
Minnesota, Minnesota Motor.
I'm Tad Butke, your dedicated business sales consultant at Park Region. Whether you're looking to optimize your operations, scale your business, or find tailored solutions, I'm here to help you achieve your goals.
Reach out to Tad today at 218-998-2000 for Park Region to go beyond the connection.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
And welcome back to our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. Big win for the Otters in homecoming, 21-14 over East Grand Forks. It went down to the last second, and a big interception by junior Isaac Mock sealed the victory for Fergus Falls. East Grand Forks, their first loss of the season. Otters are now 4-0. Let's take a look at some of the stats. And starting off with Fergus Falls, and the Otters through the air ended up with 158 yards passing, and they ended up with 104 yards on the ground, a total of 262 yards in the game. And it was Henry Bethel who was unofficially 13 of 23 throwing the ball for 158 yards. His receivers, Levi King, 5 catches, 57 yards. Isaiah Holmes, 3 catches, 68 yards. Isaiah came up, looked like an injury, but he was back out on the field. Good to see that. It was Jack Ratz who had 2 catches for 15 yards. Caleb Froning had 1 catch for 12 yards. And Alex Ellison had 1 catch for 17 yards in the game. On the ground, Henry Bethel 7 carries for 76 yards, including 3 touchdown runs in the game. All 3 of the Otter touchdowns were Henry Bethel runs of 2, 40, and 52 yards. Caleb Browning 11 carries for 30 yards. So in fact, I didn't see that last run. Is 106 total yards rushing for the Otters and 264 total for the game. Caleb with 11 carries, 30 yards, and Darius Lockett the only other carry for no gain on the play. I had the Otters with 6 penalties in the game for 55 yards. 2 turnovers in the first half really were costly for the Otters, as they were both in Green Wave territory. One of those at the 5-yard line, an interception late in the first half. For the Green Wave, their total yardage, they ended up with 52 yards passing, and then they had, my quick math here, 194 on the ground, and that's 246 yards total. So yardage is pretty close, 264 for the Otters, 246 for East Grand Forks. Jacob Stassen was 4 of 10 throwing the ball for 52 yards, 2 interceptions, one by Parker Tilke of Fergus Falls. It was 3 interceptions, one by Parker Tilke, one by Alex Ellison, and then the game saver at the end by Isaac Mock. And his receivers, it was Cole Beast, 2 catches for 27 yards, Austin Rustling, 23-yard touchdown reception, and Jordan Nowaski, 1 catch for 2 yards. On the ground, it was Nowaski, 10 carries for 98 yards, including that 85-yard touchdown run. Cole Schmiedeberg, 17 carries, 57 yards. Jackson Stassen, 1 carry for 15 yards. Cole Beast, 1 carry for 11 yards. Jacob Stassen, 2 carries for 9 yards. And it was Ryan Rockstead, 2 carries for 4 yards. I had only 3 penalties for East Grand Forks for 30 yards, and then the 3 turnovers, the 3 interceptions that we just mentioned before, as Otters win it here on homecoming night, 21-14, the final. This is our Olson Oil Card Express post-game show. We're going to take one final timeout, and when we return, we will name the quality player of the game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. So we're going to go with one final 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with our quality player of the game and to wrap things up right after this.
Olson Oil Card Express of Fergus Falls is your one-stop shop. Propane tank refills? Check. Diesel for your trucks? Check. Gas, propane exchange, and bulk delivery? Check, check, and check. Olson Oil Card Express, supporting Otter sports.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
We drove 5.2 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
And we apologize for some of those technical difficulties here as we wrap up the broadcast here tonight from Otter Stadium here in Fergus Falls. And the Otters, a great homecoming win. 21-14 is the final score on our Park Region scoreboard, and it's time to name our quality player of the game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. For screen printing and embroidery on custom apparel with the best in personal service around, contact Lake Country Graphics at 1223 North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. Call 998-4027. That's 998-4027 for Lake Country Graphics in Fergus Falls. And our quality player of the game tonight is going to be Henry Bethel. And Henry, the senior quarterback, 180-pound quarterback and defensive back, well, he accounted for all the touchdowns for the Otters tonight in this 21-14 victory, as he had a 2-yard touchdown run in the second quarter, then a 40-yard touchdown run in the third. That was a pretty good highlight reel in itself, but then the big one was that 52-yard touchdown run with 4:14 to go. It was one you'd love to see. It was something else, as he had to use strength, quickness, and he had to be elusive. He looked like 4 or 5 different times he was destined to be brought down, and he broke through tackle after tackle. And then when he got loose, the acceleration was something to see. And Henry, with 3 touchdowns in the game, he led the Otters in rushing with 76 yards rushing. He threw it 13 of 23 for 158 yards, and he also had a big sack defensively in the game as well. Henry Bethel is our quality player of the game, sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. Really quick, we got a scoring update from Bob Roars over in Barrett. West Central area late in the fourth quarter is leading KMS 24-0. That looks like a minute left. That's going to go final in a moment. So West Central area going to be victorious in their game tonight. Also, on our broadcasting notes tomorrow, we have Spartan football right here on Channel 977. The M-State Spartans will host Vermilion in a college football matchup. 2:55 pregame, 3 o'clock kickoff with Bob Roars at the Fergus Falls campus, M-State campus. Then Tuesday, Hillcrest and Fergus Falls soccer at Fergus Falls are hosted by the Otters. And that'll be with Craig Olson on Channel 977 right here, 6:45 pregame, and a 7 o'clock start for Hillcrest and Fergus Falls boys soccer. Also, the Otter football team on the road next week at Perham. Mark Johnson will be back with the call on that one here on Channel 977 next Friday at Perham. East Grand Forks will be at home next week against Thief River Falls. Well, I think that about does it tonight. Again, we thank you for listening, whether you were listening to the traditional radio broadcast or you're able to watch the live stream. We're just getting the live streaming going and working out a few kinks, but it's going to be a great thing and opportunity to not only hear the play-by-play, but you can watch and hear the play-by-play at the same time. That's by clicking on kbrfradio.com and then the Fergus Now app as well here with our live stream coming into play. And the debut of it was it was an awesome game. It was a great game, great defense, and you had some great individual offensive plays. And it looked like one that the Otters were going to kind of easily handle going into the fourth. Give East Grant credit. They battled back. They converted a 4th down for a 23-yard touchdown. They forced a turnover that got them down into Otter territory, and we were looking at 4th and goal from the 3 with 3 seconds to go. Fergus Falls leading 21-14, and a huge interception for Isaac Mock to seal the deal. Otters are 4-0 on the season. East Grand Falls are 3-1, and it was a great ending for Otter fans here on homecoming night. So thanks again for listening. Our final score on our Park Region scoreboard as we close out our Olson Oil Card Express postgame show. Fergus Falls 21 and East Grand Forks 14. And this is Jason Retzloff for Dave Bishop and Zach Daniels with the live streaming crew, signing off from Otter Stadium in Fergus Falls. We thank you for listening to Otter Football on Channel 977.